When I was 19, in the early 90s, my brother and his wife were newly married and living in Baltimore. I was from Maryland, but had not yet spent time in that city. I knew it wasn't totally safe in parts, but I also knew that I was just going straight to my brother and sister-in-law's house, so it would be fine. Until I turned onto the wrong street. This was Milk Boulevard, and back then it was a stretch of abandoned gas stations, sketchy bars, boarded-up houses. A few people were walking in the middle of the street drinking out of paper bags. I knew that I had messed up, and instead of freaking out and getting more lost, I pulled into an abandoned gas station. There was a bank of payphones and I parked about 10 feet from them, hopped out and called my brother. He was impatient at first, because he knew the city quite well, but it was my first time driving in it and I was trying to write down his directions as he gave them to me. Just then something caught my eye, and I looked over at my car. 3 men were leaning against it. 2 on the passenger side, 1 against the driver's side front door. They were all staring at me with their arms crossed. I started to silently cry, thankful that I had on sunglasses. My brother heard me sniffling and said, "Why are you upset? I'm giving you directions." But I couldn't tell him what was going on, as the men were within earshot. I got the rest of the directions, put them in my pocket, and walked to my car. The man leaning against my door reached up and wiped the tears from one cheek. Then he said, "Why you cryin', baby? Nothing bad has happened yet." Without even thinking about it, I responded, fully sobbing now. "I just shot my boyfriend, and I'm in a lot of trouble. The cops are." That's all I got out. The 3 men had all taken off in separate directions at full sprints, away from me. If I hadn't been gifted with that life from my guardian angels or whomever saved my ass that day, who knows what would have happened. Dudes, I no longer live in Maryland, but let's not meet again.